movement of software into the cloud is one of the biggest changes to have happened in the last 20 years. The velocity with which we get new features is mind-boggling. But all of this change creates a fundamental security problem. And we have to ask the question, how are we going to secure the software that is no longer monolithic? The software that consists of hundreds of microservices and is being upgraded perhaps multiple times a day. The ShiftLeft approach is one where every time a workload changes, we extract its security DNA. Think about security DNA as everything that is security relevant in a piece of code. That means, what does this piece of code do? And therefore, what does it not do? What are the weaknesses in this piece of software? What are the vulnerabilities in this piece of software? What sensitive data does this software deal with? What sources and sinks does it talk to? We extract all of this information. We call the security DNA. Once the security DNA of a workload is extracted, we then create a custom security agent to protect that version of that application. For the first time, ShiftLeft is going to provide customized, tailored security for every version of every application in a matter of minutes. One of my favorite things that we can do with the ShiftLeft approach is to solve the hard problem of data leakage. In the ShiftLeft approach, we actually look for all the important variables in a piece of source code. So we therefore already understand what variables are credit card numbers, what variables are social security numbers, what variables are sensitive, what variables carry precious information that we shouldn't be leaking out. A key advantage in the ShiftLeft approach is also that when we see something happening at runtime, we can tell you the exact line of code that was leveraged to do something bad. The ShiftLeft approach is one where it's not signature-based. It's understanding the inherent deficiencies in a piece of software. And so when it detects something, it is not trying to do that by matching hundreds and thousands of signatures. It knows that this particular SQL call is vulnerable, and it is therefore matching the variable that is not being validated to see whether it is going to cause SQL injection. So this approach is much more precise and therefore provides much more accurate alerts to the customer without false positives. ShiftLeft is bringing that approach by understanding and extracting the security DNA every time the software changes, and thereby protecting that piece of software surgically against its very specific attack surface. That is the mission that we have at ShiftLeft. That is why this company will be relevant over the next decade.